We're on to our last part of Bus 99. So far, we've talked about if Jamal and Luke are right or wrong to live at home. We have written about if Jamal is right or wrong to panic. We've written about if Jamal is right or wrong to enjoy this new reality. And today you're going to think about if Jamal is right or wrong to want to return home. And again, the most important part, you can think either way, but the most important part is that you use evidence from the text to support what you're thinking. So make sure you refer back to something that the text said or something that happened in the text that helped you develop your belief on whether or not Jamal is right or wrong to want to return home. The next day, Tyrone's dad pulled him aside. Son, it's time for a family meeting. We have to find a way to get you back to your own home before long, he said. Your mother must be worried sick by now. Dad was right. He'd been away from home for nearly 4 days now. He could just imagine his mom and Luke reading the headlines in the paper. The young man on the bus disappears. Still no word on missing youth. Police suspect foul play. I'm sure there's TV reporters at their house shoving microphones and cameras into their faces. Mom would be crying and barely able to talk. Luke would be sick with worry, too. And so would Latanya. You're right, Dad, Tyrone said. This whole business had been so mind-blowing that I forgot how hard this would be on Mom and Luke. Aaron was the one to come up with the idea for getting Tyrone home. To him, it was simple. Hey, it all had to be that weird little creature, an alien, I bet, that sent you here. All you have to do is find him and ask him to send you back. That was easier said than done, of course, but no one had a better idea, so they worked out a plan. In an attempt to find the creature again, Tyrone would retrace his steps. They put their scheme into action the next day. Tyrone put on the same clothes that he had been wearing when he arrived. He grabbed his backpack and walked into the living room where the rest of the family was waiting. Okay, he said in a shaky voice, let's do it. The whole family walked to the bus stop with Tyrone. I don't know what to say, he stammered. If this works, I'll never see you all again. Dad reached out and pulled him into a great big bear hug. Whatever happens, remember that we love you, he said with a catch in his voice. Then he heard the roar of the engine. Bus 99 was approaching. Dad stepped away from Jamal. Goodbye, son. God bless. Looking over his shoulder, Jamal smiled at his family one last time. Then, with mixed emotions, he stepped onto Bus 99. He walked down the aisle and took the same seat at the back of the bus. In a moment, the bus took off down the street. Suddenly, the driver slammed on the brakes. Some kind of commotion was going on outside, but he couldn't tell what it was. Then a man near the front spoke up. I think it was a dog. Looks like he got out of the way just in time. The bus started moving again. Jamal glanced out of the window and saw a strange-looking little beast with a black and white spotted coat. Oh my, Jamal cried out. It's actually happening again. He pressed his hands and face against the window, staring at the strange creature. Please, please, he shouted. Send me home. The creature threw back its head and laughed. Jamal cringed at the mischievous crackle. Then the creature shrugged its shoulders and pointed the shiny object at Jamal. Once again, Jamal was blinded by the flash. Once again, he could feel that strange electrical crackling in the air. As the bus moved ahead, Jamal kept his head down, fearful of what he might see. Finally, he raised his eyes and looked at the bus number posted next to the driver. 89. Then he looked out the window and saw the meeting place, Meeting. Woohoo! He shouted out. Once again, Jamal got off the bus at the next stop and ran 8 blocks to the import doctor shop. As he rushed in, he spotted Luke working on a Jaguar, and he wasn't wearing a wedding ring. Luke, Luke, Jamal cried out, I'm back. He rushed over and grabbed his brother in a big hug. Luke looked up. What? Back from where? He laughed. Jamal let go of his brother and stepped back. What day is it, man? He asked nervously. It's Monday, Luke said. Are you all right, Jamal? What did you do? Hit your head or something? Oh, wow. No time has passed here, Jamal thought. Luke doesn't even know I've been gone. And if it's still Monday, I've got a test today. Luke, the most amazing thing happened. I'll tell you about it tonight. You'll be blown away. But right now, I have to get to class. As Jamal rushed off to school, he wondered what or who that impish creature had been. Some kind of sicko alien that got its kicks by messing with people's lives? At this point, he didn't care. Whatever it was, he was just glad that it had brought him home. The bus jolted to a stop. Jamal felt a hand on his shoulder, shaking him. Hey, dude, wake up, a voice said. This is your stop. Jamal looked into the smiling face of one of his classmates. As he picked up his backpack and stepped off the bus, he thought, a dream. It had all just been a dream. And that ends our book together of Bus 99. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure in your Canvas page, let me know what you think. Is Jamal right or wrong to want to return home? And make sure you use some evidence from the text to support your answer.